So, thank you all for showing up, for coming today and seeing the talk. It's my privilege to introduce Dr. Mayowa, who is a senior data analyst at Lockheed Martin. She followed a similar path that I did. She got her undergrad and her graduate at UT Arlington. She even studied under the same PhD advisor that I did, Dr. Christopher Cribbs, doing some mathematical modeling of infectious diseases. She did a lot of undergraduate research, which is something that we have promoted extensively here at Tarleton. And she is even the recipient of many graduate fellowships, including the prestigious NSF Graduate Research Fellow, which is a very difficult fellowship to attain. And today she's going to be talking about the versatility of mathematics and everything that she's gone through in her journey to where she's at. So I will pass it along to her and let her take over.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Chris, for that introduction. And good afternoon, everyone. I just want to make sure, are you all able to see my screen clearly?
Yes, we can.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. So I just want to start off by expressing my sincere gratitude to Dr. Mitchell for extending an invitation to talk today. So I'm super excited to be here and I'm looking forward to the conversations that we'll have. Now, my talk is going to be over essentially my mathematics journey. So I'll share information about my undergraduate and graduate research experiences, as well as how mathematics or having a mathematics degree has been beneficial in my career path. So growing up, I always loved math. I enjoyed doing mathematics. As a child in elementary school, I would gather some students from the neighborhood and even my siblings and teach mathematics lessons. I had one of those clear projector sheets that they used a long time ago. And I would write, on there and just teach math lessons to the students. I even tutored mathematics in high school. And so my senior year of high school, when the decision came to decide what I wanted to major in college, it was a no-brainer for me. It was mathematics. And the reason was that I enjoyed it. Now, the problem came in that I had no clue what one could do with a mathematics degree. I actually fell under this common misconception that a lot of people have. I thought that the only thing that I could do with a math degree was to teach. And for me, that wasn't a problem because that's what I wanted to do. But again, in a sense, it was what I wanted to do because it was the only thing that I knew. However, in reality, and I came to find this out again, going through my undergraduate, graduate, and degree and job search process, the reality is that having a mathematics degree provides you endless opportunities. So at the time, I didn't know that because I didn't have anyone in my immediate circle that was a mathematician and using mathematics outside of education. So all the math people that I knew were teaching, and so I just automatically assumed that's the only thing that I can do. However, that is not the case. Again, there's a lot that you can do. Fast forward, I'm now in undergrad, and I attended the University of Texas at Arlington for my undergraduate degree. And while in undergrad, I actually participated in an undergraduate research experience through the UTTR program. And so UTTR is the undergraduate training in theoretical and ecological research. And through this program, there was a group of biology and mathematics students that came together to conduct research in the field of mathematical biology. I'm currently a senior data analyst at Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control. And one of the things that I'm asked constantly is, okay, how does having a mathematics degree benefit you in your current position? And there are a lot of benefits that having specifically an advanced mathematics degree has provided me in my current job. So the first of those is a strong technical knowledge. So in data science, the root of it, at the core, data science is math. Like there's a lot of math involved. There's calculus, there's linear algebra, there's statistics and probability. And so having a mathematics degree and going through a rigorous mathematics coursework, I have that strong technical knowledge needed to understand the details behind the various algorithms that can be applied. In addition, doing research actually through both undergraduate and graduate coursework or research experiences, I was exposed to the scientific process. And in data science, you do apply the scientific process. So you come up with a question, a hypothesis, you have to do your research, essentially do your homework. You test your hypothesis, you do different analyses. And so going through research in my mathematics journey helped me and prepared me for my position as a data analyst. Additionally, mathematics or mathematicians in general have a very different way of looking at problems. We have a very different way of thinking through things. And a lot of the students would know that going through a proofs course, there's this methodical step-by-step process that you go through in order to arrive at a solution. And so that analytical thinking is very beneficial in the field of data science. And that's something that sets mathematicians apart, honestly, is that analytical thinking as well as our problem-solving ability. And lastly, the last thing that I wanted to touch on is the fact that through research and writing papers, publishing papers, doing research presentations at conferences, I was able to hone my verbal and written communication skills. And so in my current position, I create lots of presentations. I write white papers and create presentations and give these presentations to senior leadership. So vice presidents and directors and senior fellows, I'm presenting to these people. And the fact that I have gone through, a PhD program and been exposed to giving research presentations and presentations in general, I'm confident speaking to this group of people that essentially have in-depth know-how in something that I don't. So I really, really, really have utilized my written and verbal communication skills. That has been super helpful in my current position. And that is all that I have. And I know that that was a bit short, but that is all that I have right now. I wanted to leave a lot of time to answer any questions that you all have. And if for some reason there are more questions that you think about after this talk, you can feel free to contact me via my website, which is mayowaawe.com.
If you had advice for some of our students, what is the best piece of advice that you could give them?
The best piece of advice that I would give is to expose yourself to as much as you can. And so I say that because going through my educational journey up until maybe a year before I graduated, I thought, again, I was going to be a professor, I was going to teach. I didn't open myself up to other applications outside of just academia. I didn't do internships, right, where I would actually be able to see how mathematics and industry intertwine. And so my advice, and I say this whenever I'm given the opportunity to, I hone on this, is expose yourself to as much, do internships, so that you can see the various opportunities that are out there.